right. The Lakers decided to waive Cam Reddish, and I think it's a sad sight to see. I think the kid coming out of high school, he looked like he had all the intangibles to be a star in the NBA. From height, from wingspan, to handle, from shot creation, potential defender. He looked like he had it all. Then he ended up at Duke, which I would think was his first wrong decision because it kind of forced him to get used to being a role player. Yes, did he still show flashes of what he could be? He did. But he was playing third fiddle to Zion and RJ, and he never got to be that guy that he was used to being in high school. I think he should have went to another college and really showed what he could do on a night-to-night basis. Then he ended up in Atlanta. Atlanta was a decent situation for him. He was showing flashes of what he could be. I thought he had potential to be a starter with that organization, but they didn't see a future with him and ended up trading him to the Knicks. And I think that's where everything went left because I think Thibs is an old school. He's an old school coach, and I think he just didn't mesh very well with Cam Reddish, and Cam Reddish didn't get the opportunity to make mistakes and really grow into the player that he could eventually have become. And I think that set him back and it set his confidence back because one thing about it, confidence will take you a long way. Playing through your mistakes, having a team, having a management and teammates who believe in you, that'll take you a long way. And I think that just wasn't something that he got after he left Atlanta. Then he ended up in Portland. It was an okay situation. Then he ended up in LA. In LA, they don't have time for you to grow because they're in a win now situation. They're trying to contend for championships every year, so it's not like you were a guy they drafted anyway. They took a chance on you to maybe see if you could still follow through with your potential, but you didn't have the time to really make mistakes. And playing in LA, that's a different type of spotlight as well. Everyone can't do it. So I think it's right now for him, it's just a confidence issue. He just isn't as confident as the player that he was coming into the league, and he hasn't had the chance to make mistakes and grow. He's kind of just been forced to be a role player at this point. Hopefully another team can give him another chance and he can bounce back. I'm not saying he's going to live up to his potential, but be an NBA rotational guy. Because at this point, it's kind of hard to go back and fulfill that potential when you haven't played through the mistakes to give yourself a chance to become that player. So wishing the best for him. It's a sad sight to see because he had all the tools to be a great player in the NBA and it just didn't work out that way. But we'll see what the future holds for him.